Yeah, I think so. I need to poop a turd on my ass. I was gonna pull a turd on my ass. Yeah, right. Can't do that. Watch the beginning.
A whole community needs him to make it through. But it's a 3,000-kilometre slog to get there. Along roads that can wreck the toughest truck.
When you get it down, there's no turning this thing around here.
Cross-continent 2-up team Mark and Claire run into trouble in the desert.
Stay on the road. The road's wide enough, please.
There's somebody coming. There's a road train coming towards me.
And she's not your average truckie. She's a former model.
When I say people, I'm a truckie. There is generally disbelief.
Who now struts her stuff behind the wheel of an 80-ton rig.
He's going east or west. Get going, mate, or I'm just going to wheel it up. Get in the truck.
Where are you going? Let's have accident test, man.
So if you like the sound of that at all, we're going to do it. It's going to happen.
In Perth, lone trucking operator Steve Graham is preparing for an epic journey.
We'll go back and touch.
A 3,000-kilometre trek to the top of Western Australia.
Glumbaroo.
Steve's a veteran driver with a reputation for getting trucks and goods into places no one else can.
I generally get to where I say I'm going very, very rarely in all the years that I've been doing it. And I go into a lot of terrible places, but I don't get there. That's why people ring me up and ask me to do it again.
He knows from cruel experience this trip could take 4 days, 4 weeks, or forever. Dodging animals, crossing flood-swollen rivers, and battling bog after muddy bog.
How's the sky looking today? Oh, I'll be bugging.
The wet season looks like it's starting early.
If this particular bog roll got 20 mil on it just prior to me getting there, then it would pull me up.
Things have to start moving. This trailer has to go now.
It's wild country where Steve's going, with crocodile-inhabited rivers to cross. So his gun and dog will ride up front with him. It's the last place on earth you want to be breaking down. And Steve's engine has been threatening to do that a lot lately.
All of the time that I've been working this very tired engine in order to get the money together to put a new engine in, you're nervous the whole time. When's the thing going to blow up? When's it going to grab a piston? You know, the whole time you're in it, you're under stress. Is it going to let you down? You're going to roll with the disappointed customers. Fingers crossed, it'll do this trick.
When I say people, I'm a truckie. It's generally disbelief or, wow, really? How big are these trucks?
Deb Drew has got herself a new career. In her previous life, she was a model,
I did catwalk, television commercials,
a mother,
3 young my children, alone,
and a businesswoman.
doing my own company.
Now she's trying to
I gotta change real quick. The shirt. Get the shirt covered in fluff. This shirt, I'll wear this shirt. This shirt not covered in fluff. That's a little better. Just need to put tape on here. That's it. There we go. Now we can continue what we were doing. Sorry, guys, that shirt's so much fluff on it. I had to get that take a shirt, change that shirt because of fluff. It was on it.
Something different.
This is a men's swim.
Put on Diamond.
To see the country and get paid to do it.
Up you go, Diamond. There you Diamond.
She and driving partner Damo are about to set off on a trip to the dead centre of Australia, Melbourne to Alice Springs, when they get a late change to their destination.
Now we've just had a phone call saying, no, we're not going to Alice Springs, we're going to Darwin now.
That's added 3,000 kilometres to their journey and 2 days in the driving seat.
Yeah, that's just changed the whole sort of logistics of the thing.
The truck they've been given isn't what they were expecting either. It's a manual, and Deb's used to an automatic, and it's not running well.
And the truck sounds terrible.
And there's another problem.
There's no bull bar on it. It's a road that's notorious for cattle wandering day and night.
It's not a good start, and they'll still be expected to make Darwin on time.
Change it, don't rearrange it. Oh, sorry about that.
She can't drive a stick.
Steve Graham's been driving for 2 days. He's travelled 2,200 kilometres from Perth to the coastal town of Broome. He's 2/3 of the way to his destination of Columba. The easy part is over. Soon the bitumen will end and the hard yards begin.
The weather's done what we wanted it to do. It rained up here for 2 weeks, now it's dried out for a couple of days, so we'll be good to go.
Steve has a few last things to load before he heads off into the bush.
Take this fridge stuff off there, lift it off, and put your rolls of wire all the way across, make a level bed of the rolls of wire, and put the fridge put them back on top. Does that sound like a plan to you?
It's not all heavy freight on these runs to nowhere. Someone wants a load of eggs delivered.
Is there some plan here the eggs are going in the front of my truck with me? Because they're not. They'll never, I don't go plane with that. Why don't they get eggs off the plane? You get this trailer, that trailer, you get all those trailers, but you don't get the cab.
It's the last stop for Steve's one-man truck show.
You want to put the 40 volts down here?
Yeah, if you like, mate. My credit card's feeling heavier in my pocket by the second.
Steve's biggest concern, apart from the weather, is that his old engine is needing more and more oil.
Oh, the way this motor's going, I'm up to 3, sometimes 4 times a day. On this road I'm going up here, because the oil consumption is way up like it is, I don't want to run the flood. And there is a new engine ready to go in this truck back in Perth, but I'd rather drive this thing home than tow it. Things will start to get serious now. It's pretty warm out there. I reckon it's definitely hit its 40 degrees.
A hot day isn't what Steve wants. Not with an old engine that's guzzling oil and the sort of country that's up ahead.
You've got some fairly serious winds up there from the point of view of getting trucks up.
Before crossing the mountain range,
Okay.
the first thing Steve has to do is reduce his tyre pressure.
I let the drive tyres down to traction to get maximum traction. 45 and 50 pound, I'll have a look at them. I'll get them down to 50 and see how they look. I'll get them to the just nearly kissing. So I get maximum traction on the hills up there. Wash it now on those tyres, but I get used to that soon enough.
we're starting to climb now. The next serious range of hills is the King Leopold Ranges. There's a couple of good pulls up there, a couple of fairly serious jump ups.
A jump up is a short or long hill that robs a road train of its momentum and traction and can bring it to a standstill.
The old Kenworth that I had used to have a wooden floor in it, and we used to catch fire every time it went up the second one up here. The pyrometer was on 650 degrees Celsius and the floorboards were starting to catch fire. The smoke was coming up out from behind the fridge. See, this didn't look much of a hill from back there, but it's going to have us down in the low side of the box pretty quick. The truck's got to go immediately into working extremely hard at its limits. Turbocharger's running up over 650 degrees Celsius.
Pulling a 100-ton load up a hill like this is pushing Steve's old engine to maximum capacity.
The gearboxes are running over 100 degrees Celsius and your lifts are up there too, and then you've got to make the poor thing work its guts out and get up the top of a fairly serious sort of hill.
If the oil leaks as bad as Steve thinks, the engine could explode and the whole trip go up in smoke. And it's not just the engine that's at breaking point.
Back diff's hot, front diff's not. That's because I didn't engage my power divider. What an idiot I am. Now I realised that when I looked at it and saw that the back diff was running a lot hotter than the front diff. The back diff's doing all the work right there.
I want to dip my head. I want to dip my get.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe Crohn's disease symptoms can keep coming back. Break away to what's possible with Tremfya. With rapid remission at 12 weeks and fewer bowel movements and less abdominal pain at 4 weeks. Most patients achieve remission at 1 year, and some patients saw visible healing of the intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Backed by over 15 years of clinical research. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
When I missed 3 new holiday movies because of cookie decorating duty, I didn't get mad. I got friendly.
When my wife insisted we needed another streaming service so she could watch all of her Christmas movies, I didn't get mad. I got friendly.
When my TV provider wanted me to upgrade just so I could watch my Christmas movies, I didn't get mad. I got friendly.
Join the millions who got friendly with 50+ live channels, thousands of on-demand titles, all starting at just $6.99 a month. Start your free trial today.
Pack a lunch today, Johnny? Yep. Been saving where I can. Even switch to this detergent. Seems like a pretty good deal. Well, if you want the real deal, you should get Tide. Really? Yep. That stuff over there, it's so watered down, it doesn't clean as well. Tide cleans the stuff that others miss. So, clothes look cleaner, not dingy, and they smell great too. Trust me, it's worth it. Can I help you?
You already did. I'll take Tide.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide.
I use extract.
100% of the deals you don't shop. Let that sink in.
I'm going to Kohl's.
You do not want to
It's
miss
Kohl's too damn far.
Sundays. Sunday through Monday, get up to 50% off gifts for everyone on your list at Kohl's and Kohl's.com.
In Perth, interstate truck driver Mark Politho is getting his rig ready for another 7,000-kilometre cross-continent trip to Melbourne and back.
Somebody else has touched all this, and it's got to be done. I treat this truck like it's my own. I have become fastidious, pedantic, whatever the word is, very particular about any dust. And I've got a duster and dust cloths and hand wipes, and I'll clean while I'm driving along. My brand new flash hockey straps with the plastic protectors around the door hinges. I have to have my road train signed as straight as possible.
Taking Roy to the loo before we go. So we're all organized, buddy. Hey.
Riding alongside on the trip will be Mark's driving partner, Claire, and little Roy, who never misses a trip.
I don't like grease, dirty, greasy handprints on anything in the truck. If I see a spot somewhere, if I can reach it when I'm driving along, I'll clean it. If I can't reach it, when I stop, I'll clean it.
Mark lives for his truck. He even proposed it.
I just looked at her and said, "So, do you want to get married?"
So you want to get married?
At 100 kilometres an hour in a truck on a Sunday night around midnight.
I went, yeah, all right then.
It's noon, 12 o'clock.
By nightfall, they're well out of Perth, and after a driver swap, it's Claire who'll be in charge for the next 4 hours.
Some of the dangers of driving at night, obviously, you can't see as much animals. A few months ago, I hit 4 kangaroos before I was 170 k's out of Perth. Just one after the other, boom, boom, boom. 36.5 metres of truck to try and keep your eye on. That's a lot of truck.
Claire is still getting over a close call from the last trip.
Don't.
When a hesitant motorist forced her to make a last-minute pass at a railway crossing.
He didn't even see me behind me. I've had some close calls out here, some bloody close calls. The road skiing trucks are coming towards us, and woo, hairy stuff.
After the last-minute change to their itinerary, sending it to Darwin instead of Alice Springs, Deb and Damo have had another setback.
We're told that the trailers are going to be ready at 6 o'clock. That's the first delivered now.
And Deb's having more trouble with the gears.
That's lost.
First,
Yeah, second.
second,
Yeah.
third,
Yeah.
fourth.
Yeah, start off in second.
Yeah.
He's driving a stick.
Finally, we're leaving. In the meantime, I jumped to the bunk and had to go to sleep. So. I'm crunching and grinding my way through the gears. I don't normally drive a manual. I drive an automatic.
Starting 5 hours late has really put the pressure on.
We'll be just going hard from here on. So no mucking about. We've got to try and make up lost time.
On the outskirts of Melbourne, the boss calls.
You're not going to answer it.
He's been monitoring their progress by the satellite tracking system.
Hey, I know what you're doing.
Why?
What he's doing, he's got nothing up his outside. He's got you on the way we're going as well.
And wants to know why they've chosen the route they're on.
We're going this way because we're going this way. And I'm the one driving, not him. That's why we're going this way.
Back on the mountainside, Steve Graham's road train is giving him all the wrong signals.
So I don't like the feel of that. Might be a bit of oil or something spilled back on the clutch plates, but I didn't want to that at all. It doesn't look much, but by Jesus, this truck's doing it now. Just between you and I'm not feeling too good about it. That is a terrible noise coming out of the back of that firewall. That is like not good. The water temperature is just nearly on the 100. The gearbox is going up. Not enough gear for it to do the job, so we'll go down another one. She broke traction then, we had wheels in, but I backed the wrench right off. It's trying to stall, and it's trying to spin its wheels.
with the car. The neighbor over there, leaving their car sealed. Yeah. I'll put her in front of tomorrow, maybe.
Out later.
To go to work? Need a snowboard run? Alright. That, either. Next start good. The car start, or the snowboard start? Right? I could have seen the car out there because getting the car out there. You know, right now anyways. I just for it, I just for it. I want to do it. That's the accident. Fix the belt already, so. Yeah, I can get money at that. Oh, but what? I'm not sure. I can get right a little bit. Only having gear on though. The neighbor's stuck. The neighbor's got the car stuck in the road. Hear me? Neighbor's out. Tiny got out. That's funny. Neighbor got her car out. Now it's stuck. Not stuck. Behind us. Stuck. Yeah, he or her stuck. I go, gee, I don't do much. I don't get paid to help people out. Now gone. Okay. No, she drove away. I go out later and the snowblower's running.
Smart comments about jump ups. When you're that jump up and you're looking at it and it's several hundred metres long and you're 3/4 away up there, you start hearing.
Just need my boots on. That's it. My boots and a coat on. I'll be good.
Things try and let go. Whatever's making that racket under there is not good. Your heart starts thumping away quietly in your chest.
The gauges are screaming trouble, but it's the floor of the cabin that's really getting his attention. It's burning hot.
Put your egg on the bottom of the phone right now. Why are you moving that foot around? Wasn't it, Stevie? You might do it, you might just.
He knows that if the hill wins and the truck stops, he's got a whole new battle on his hands.
I can't believe I just got caught on this one.
Claire and Mark's road train has run throughout the night. They'll soon be hitting the edge of the vast Nullarbor Plain, 1,000 kilometres of nothing. It's a good time for one last stop before the monotony of endless, long, flat straights.
Come on, Squid Man. Little Speedy, hey? You have a good snooze? Yeah? Well, he's going to back one out.
Also crossing the Nullarbor will be 2 oversized trucks carrying mining equipment.
They're probably going to have to back out. Both of them, they're huge.
And Mark's keen not to get stuck behind them.
You want to go to the toilet? So I guess get off. Try not to be super long.
Come on, dude. Wait. Finish your stinking cigarette. No way. I asked you not to do that.
It's been a long night
And you're gonna smell getting in the truck.
for everyone.
There you go. Oh, come on. You little. He gets around there without scraping anything. He's done pretty good. That's some good driving there in the big red cab over. Yeah, good luck there, buddy. Bit of luck, I don't know, mate. I'd say it's skill because there's a little rock wall there and I was going to check to see if you had scrapes on your tyres or your paintwork on the right, but not a drop. Thank you, buddy. You just going east or west? Not a drama, mate. Plenty of road out there to march you anyway.
East or west? West. I need to get this. Gotta go to the snow taken care of, Ma.
The oversized trucks appear in no time at all.
As I can do a little bit.
Getting past them in a road train, even on a straight road, is going to be tricky.
I'm going to be taking 2 4.5 metre loads, which is around close to 15 foot wide. This lane is only 10 foot wide. If they drop their tyres off on the road, you've got a good chance that you win. Oh, why are they doing that? Oh, no, I don't need to go through that dust. The stone's being flicked up from their wheels straight into your windscreen.
Mark has to wait for the pilot car to radio him that it's clear to go.
How we doing?
I gotta wait a minute. I need to see if I can get a GoPro hooked up to do that or not. Nope, can't do that. Can't do that. Nope, that's useless. Can't do any of this shit. Spare clips. Spare feet. Spare peas. Hello. You're the piece I want. Hello, you're the piece I want, my loving. My lovely. Not yet. Part 1.